had some interesting customers in.
Yeah, we've had some interesting customers in
already.
Today. Already, yeah. It's been a good day. Yeah. Our people have met in nightclubs, Tiffany's, and we met in Tower for an hour.
In Hull.
In Hull, yeah.
On the internet, when you sell on the internet, you don't really get to know your buyer. And so sometimes they might buy something, not be happy with it and send it back because they're not 100% sure.
And they haven't seen it.
They haven't seen it.
Right.
But we have a... So what I'm saying is sometimes somebody can buy something and then ask for a refund on the internet, on eBay, because they've realised they don't want it. When people come into a shop, sometimes we can tell if it's not suitable for them and we can sort of steer them away from it to something else.
It's like that lady. She wanted a jacket and she's put a couple of jackets on, and the jacket that I liked her in, she hadn't chosen, but then she eventually chose the third jacket because, well, it was a gent's jacket, but she wanted a little bit of room in it, and she liked that the best.
She bought a jacket what looked too big for her.
Well, to me personally, I would thought it was a bit too big on her, but she felt comfy in it. So, but she maybe wouldn't have chose that if she'd have picked it on it, on an internet or from a site somewhere.
So what I'm saying is, she could have bought that.
But she's tried every jacket on.
She could have bought that on the internet, didn't fit right, and then send it back.
Well, it's not about the fitting; it's how it feels.
But because we have a shop, we have a slight advantage that we're able to. The customer's able to see they definitely want it. So when she's bought it and gone, that's normally the end of it. But on the internet, when you sell it, there's a chance they might get it and think they don't want it. So a lot of people say you're better off selling online. Well, you are for some things, but with us, we're able to find out the customer definitely wants it.
We help the customer because we'll give if they ask for advice, they'll say, "What do you think it looks like on?" I always give the truth. Say it suits you, it fits well on the shoulders, on the arms. But sometimes, they'll say something like, "Oh, I want to put layers on underneath." I said, "Well, that's not going to work because when you put a few layers on, like this jacket is an oversized one because I've got layers on. I won't be able to put my normal coats on for work because I've got too many layers on." So they have to know. If it helps for us to know if you're wearing it with a load of different clothes or whether you're just going to wear a t-shirt and then you get the jacket on. So all them things you don't take into consideration when you're buying it off site or even these any other places you can buy them from. So, if you're not seeing it.
So it's a lot easier. So if you buy online, it is a lot more difficult, isn't it? To know if you're definitely going to suit you. So we have an advantage there, but. What I wanted to say is, yesterday.
I want to hear. I was really, really quiet.
Well, if anybody followed our channel on a Thursday, that we run a burger van. So Anne was on the burger van yesterday.
And it wasn't a good day. No, it was very cold. It didn't rain, but it was really, really quiet in the village. And apparently there's a load of roadworks in the bus routes. So the bus routes was all running late, and everybody was chuntering. So yeah, it did affect the full market. It wasn't just me.
And what did you do wrong?
Oh, at the end of my day, right. My bag, I put all my keys in at the end of the day to make sure that I know where everything is for the cars and to lock the van up, to get the gas opened up and locked. Well, when I put my lock on the van and pulled it home, and I'm driving home and I'm thinking, where's my key? Where is that key or this key? And then I thought, oh my dear, I've locked my bag with all my keys in and my phone and my wages,
so we had to
all in the car, in the van. So I had to
get a hacksaw to get into the van.
Get him to sew
so
the
we could
lock
get
off,
into the house.
so that I could get.
Something always seems to happen.
Well,
with
it
us.
does with me.
And also,
I lost the key at the beginning of the morning. I couldn't find my keys. I put them in the seat in my 4x4 and put some on top of it. I couldn't find them keys for about 10 minutes.
And yesterday, if you watch our channel, you'll see that I did a little video about unwanted items, which was this case it was a tripod.
Oh no, he was saying what
people don't want.
No, what charity shops and what second-hand shops always have in for sale,
If you watch the video, you'll see it.
and it's a tripod.
Tripod. And the first thing I sold
Yesterday.
was a tripod.
Now I didn't see that because I
Was
wasn't here.
a
but
guy, yeah, it sold up here, went for £10. I put it
No,
up.
you said 5.
No, it went for 10.
All right, I
Went
thought
for
it was
10.
5.
No, it went for 10. It went. I had it here next to the.
Yeah, because I said to put up here
wage.
next to the wage.
It's the first thing I saw because the guy, there's a kingfisher near him and he wants a tripod so his hands, because he stood there with his camera, he said, for a while in his hands here. So he got a tripod. So yeah, how weird.
Yeah, and I said to you, there's some people that still use tripods.
So,
And I
like
was
people,
right.
like
And we've only had
people.
it in the shop a few days.
But like people,
Yeah.
maybe items, all these items, there's somebody for every single item. So maybe there's somebody for every item, just like people. What do you think?
Definitely. Well, I'm hoping so, because otherwise we're going to get stuck with all this stuff out. We're never going to sell it. So you'll have to come down, if you live around here, you'll have to come to Cottingham, come to our shop, and there must be something here that I'm sure that you didn't realise you want and you might want.
I also saw the sewing cabinet.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Sewing
It's still
cabinet
here with
went,
us, because I said,
so-
it told me it sold the sewing cabinet, and it's still here, but the lady hadn't collected
The
it.
lady on clips. So
it's
the
still
sewing
here.
cabinet's gone. So yesterday, basically, if everybody watched the video from before, I saw the sewing cabinet, I saw the tripod, we saw the boots, what you must have seen us put outside on the table outside. So I saw some boots, which was Rockford boots or something. Saw the books, I saw the Star Wars figure, and I saw quite a lot of things. So basically, it was quite busy for
I
the
wasn't.
type of year.
I let the team down yesterday because I wasn't busy, but he was busy.
We
so
have
that's
been
good.
talking about also
About retiring,
about retiring.
or when we should retire.
So we've had this shop now for 29 years.
Well, we're on our 29th here.
We're on our are we on our 29?
Yeah, we opened in 97.
So we're on our 29. So we have been talking about retiring, but we hear so many stories.
Well, one of my stories from yesterday
About?
was one of my customers in an afternoon. He comes quite regular now, and he always gets a burger. Anyway, he's retired, and he had a little moan to me, and I said, "What's wrong?" He said, "Oh, I'm fed up." He said, "I've retired, and I wished I hadn't retired." I said, "Oh, don't tell me that. I'm thinking about when I should retire," and we're talking about it because I've had the burger van 18 years. And he said he wished he hadn't given his job up. He was a long distance lorry driver, and he wished he'd still kept his job because he was bored. Now, he said he wasn't bored at the beginning, but well, I think he said he was 71.
But we won't get bored because look at all the jigsaws we've got to
no.
do.
So he did say.
As
and
long
I
as
did-
the jigsaw's
right.
in
So
it.
what I think is there's two different type of people. There's us and people like us who are busy, no matter where you are. We're always out. We always go for a walk. You'll see it as later on in the year, especially in summer. We're out and about. We're working here. We do this. We do that. And then you get people who retire that are quite happy to retire, but they're not a busy people, and they just happily retire. They don't get bored. I don't know, and they just happily go along. But then you get like people that have retired that hate it. They hate being retired. So there's
Depends
half
who you-
of them.
it-
Half
it
of them
could
don't like
depend.
it.
It could depend who you're retired with.
Well, maybe so. No, he was on his own, so maybe because he said, you know, it's four walls. He kept saying it. You're in four walls, especially this time of year. It's you know, damp and
So
miserable. and
anyway,
that,
we are contemplating.
But
on
yeah, so
retiring.
that's what our dilemma is. Where some people like retiring and they've enjoyed it, or even wish that they retired earlier, or you get the others who say they wish they hadn't retired.
So we'll probably just keep going
So
for
I
longer.
keep, especially me, I keep saying I'm going to retire. Yeah, I'm going to do it, and then I say, oh, I don't know now. People keep spinning me around. I'm half and half. So
If we do
I'd like your
retire,
thoughts about that. If you've seen Notice the Sim, or if you've retired, whether you like it or you don't like it, or you wish you'd retired earlier, or I don't know. You see, we are busy people, so we always do stuff anyway. It's not that we work all the time. We're busy out of work as well. We never stop. We never in, really. I mean, we stopped in on Sunday. Sunday, the first day I can remember
bored.
that we didn't go out. It was chucking
I
down
was
the rain, and
bored.
we didn't. I wasn't bored. I really thought I'm gonna just
I was
relax I did a few jobs in the house, and I did just
Well,
I just relaxed
if
and
we do retire,
read and different
if
things.
we do retire, we've still got a load and load of mountains of stuff to sell. So if we do retire at the end of the year, I'm not saying we are going to do, but if we do, then we still. If we did, we still got a lot of stuff to sell. So we might do car boats to get rid of it. We might just go places and do all sorts of stuff. But we'll certainly bring you on our journey. So yeah.
So yeah, that's about that. Well, that's a little bit of our day today and a little bit of yesterday's day. But yeah, it's been.
So we'll see what sort of day we have today.
That might have been our mad rush where we've just saved 2 or 3 people, and that might be us for today then. Well, at least we've had some nice chap. A chap who was just in now. You know, he had bringing his watch to get a battery in for his mum, and his mum's 91. Yeah. So she's doing really well, but she's got loads of really expensive little gold watches, he said, and he brought in this watch, and it was a nice watch, and he said this was the cheapest watch she's been bought, and it's the one she likes the best, so she won't wear the other one. So that was just a nice little story from him.
Catch you later on, bye.
Bye for now anyway.